matrix.
A leader is the first person to take the blame and the last person to accept the credit. I learned that quote from an influential mentor through my 4 years in high school, who really took me from, as a freshman, an immature freshman, into the young adult that I am. I used this quote in my day-to-day life in my college experience. Last semester, I did a project for one of my information systems classes where we had to work in a group to study a case study on an issue, come up with a solution to the issue, and then present that result to a panel of CEOs and CIOs of companies. My group was myself and 2 other native Mandarin speaking people, and so there was a communication barrier between the 3 of us, and that was shown during our final presentation to the CEOs and CIOs of those companies. We were working towards this common goal, and we had presented our speech, and it came to the questions portion of the presentation. And when my group was asked a question, the answer was unknown to the entire group. They asked us about a fact during our presentation, and it was where we received some information, and that information was made up by one of my group members. However, I immediately stepped forward and took the blame for it and told the CEOs and CIOs of the companies that I made the mistake and that I was unaware of the correct fact, and that I just put that there to emphasize my point, and that was obviously incorrect. And I knew that my group members were unaware of the question they were asking because they couldn't understand it, so I stepped forward, I took the blame, and when the presentation was over, we were all excited for it to be over. However, we knew that due to some of the questions that were asked of us that we weren't going to do very well. So a few days later, when the results came back and we got our presentation slip with all of the critiques on it, we found out that they did dock quite a few points for our lack of knowledge on the topic, but we took that in stride, and we made the presentation better for the second presentation. So my quote relates back to this in that I stepped forward, I took the blame for the problem at hand in the light of our presentation, and we were able to be happy, be excited that the presentation was over, and accept the good things that they did say on our review sheet.
Good job, Jen.